The city's skyline burned with a menacing glow, a silent witness to the unfolding drama below. Redemption's dawn was upon them, but Vincent, the hardened detective, and Leila, the courageous whistleblower, knew the night was far from over. In the labyrinth of Mr. Mac's bar, secrets whispered between them over the clink of whiskey glasses. Outside, the city's heart beat with danger as the two protagonists set forth on a perilous journey to the sinister corporation's grasp on the populace. As the two ran through the city to escape from being caught, determination and fear engulfed their minds, but yet they continued despite the risk of death. Quitting was no longer as they faced the reality that this fight might not turn out to be favorable. The protagonist understood the importance of being on the right side of history in Redemption's dawn. The story cuts to an abandoned car on a lonely road, the last ray of hope that they might survive the night before the dawn. This was their escape. Their narrow chance at survival is hopeful, but not a guarantee. Their adventure takes them through rain-soaked streets, chased by the relentless shadow agents of a corrupt city, a behemoth of evil and enemy against the will of the people. A dramatic, deserted road to the pulsating neon glow of the city skyline set the stage of this gripping saga. No matter the tasks at hand, both wondered if they'd make it through the night to embrace Redemption's dawn. Leila's face, marked with the battle's toil, reflects a fierce determination. Her revelations had sparked this escapade, and now with Vincent, she'd see it through or die trying. With a grim resolve in her eyes, she refused to give up, even though she was engulfed with fear, anger, and hope. This emotional cocktail was enough to make anyone nauseous. As we continue the story, we witness Eli contemplating if he will ever see the golden rays of the dawn's freedom as wonderment illuminates his innocent countenance, a stark contrast to the city's prior corruption. Simultaneously, we catch a glimpse of Marcus, his face etched with the traces of an arduous inner battle, now mixed with anxiety that mirrored his willingness to fight, no matter the outcome. Marcus was tired of never being able to take care of himself or his loved ones. His family is long dead, but before their deaths, Marcus had mentally abandoned them when he succumbed to his disgust of the life forced upon him by the city's willingness to allow corporate greed to starve its citizens. As the night progresses and assured violence, chaos, and mayhem are around the corner, our main characters anticipate what lies ahead. Will it be joy, victory, defeat, or death? Will anyone survive to embrace Redemption's dawn? As our story continues, we find Eli and Marcus, two souls on the opposite ends of life's spectrum, brought together by destiny. The innocence of youth and the wisdom of age intertwined as they form an unlikely alliance. Eli, with his purity, and Marcus, with his resilience, find common ground in their shared hope for a brighter future. Their preparation for the impending celestial event begins. The people of the city watch as their hopes are pinned on actions and triumphs, or Marcus, Vincent, Eli, and Leila. This unlikely dynamic team who were thrust into each other's lives are now their only hope, and their spirits are both lifted and riddled with grief, but by the prospect of a new dawn. Through their actions, the city's people have decided they won't let them fight alone, as the transformation of fuck it in their heart, determined to be a reflection of their own personal redemptions. The stage is set, and a turning point that will either break or make the city's destiny. There is a quietness, a calmness, before the storm, and then in a slowly transition, the citizens' palpable appetite for blood and freedom swells as the celestial event looms closer. The story cultivates the life-or-death celestial event that seals the city's decision. Finally, it's time for the people to fight to determine if good will prevail over corruption. A new dawn will arrive, redemption will be the outcome, and with one thought, one mission, and one resolve for victory, the city is reborn. The people, Eli, Marcus, Vincent, and Leila, each play a crucial role in this tapestry of liberation and truth. And then, with the overwhelming tension still lingering, after a heartbeat, a soft glow begins to emerge, signaling that the citizens are winning. Even the sun won't make it through the night. This gripping saga concludes with victory, joy, loss, grief, and happiness rolled into a plethora of emotions as the people win the fight of a lifetime. Afterwards, the citizens regroup and return to Mr. Mac's, where the chronicles of the night's spine-chilling incidents are engraved into the annals of the city's past. The allure of the bar assures a safe haven, a medical facility, As the city inhales liberation, its denizens are no longer shackled by fear, hopelessness, corruption, and avarice. In fact, they are filled with hope and primed to reconstruct their lives with optimism as their cornerstone. As the joyous laughter and spirited chatter echoes in the air, as if succumbing to a restful slumber, only to awaken to a new dawn, we transition through an artful montage of the city's metamorphosis, from its time of despair to its current state of hope, serving as a perfect prelude to our next chapter. Marcus, Vincent, Eli, and Leila hold each other as they look up to witness the dawn of a new day, a new life as they witness redemption's dawn.